That can
Uh,
be anything like preferred seating, um, more time on assignments or exams, um, or even stuff like having the teacher give you like physical copies of like PowerPoints or any presentations or stuff like that.
oh, okay. But they cannot take my IP to the politics. Then I can take it like that.
Oh, so you want to because you want to go to school for politics?
Yeah.
So with the IEP, even though they wouldn't use it in college, they can still read through what you have, and that'll help them understand what accommodations they would you would need to have like in the classroom.
Oh,
So you can still use it. It just wouldn't technically like be enforced as your IEP.
yeah.
They would just use that as a starting point to see what support you need in the classroom.
Or to the politics.
Hmm.
Oh, oh. What college? Do you do you tell what college?
Uh, every college should give accommodations and have like a disability services office. It would just be once you enroll, you would need to make sure you get in contact with the Office of Disability Services at whatever college it is and request those accommodations, send them your IEP so that they understand your learning needs and
Oh,
what you might need in the classroom in terms of assistance from the professor.
oh. What's the name of the office? What did the name of the office? I have to tell him.
Do you want me to write it down for you?
Yeah.
Well, also, uh, have you looked into any colleges yet?
No,
Okay,
no. I don't look at in the college.
okay. Do you think you would go to like a community college?
If you take my IEP, but I try to go that college from Elizabeth, but I don't know if they take the IEP.
Okay. Do you know the name of the college?
Can University?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's see if they. Let's take a look. Yeah.
They take it.
Yeah. So, like I said, um, technically no university is going to use your IEP, but they are going to have an Office of Disability Services. And at Kane, it's called the Office of Accessibility Services. So they
Oh,
work with anyone who has any sort of disability, um, and they work on giving them accommodations. So whatever would be in your IEP, they would probably use that to base what they request for you in the classroom.
no. Oh, I cannot use my IEP to go to politics. They're not gonna accept me for that.
I mean, you would base so how it works in college, you need to apply, get in, like and be enrolled in classes, and then from there is when you would go
Oh,
through this
oh,
process.
okay.
So, have you ever looked into college applications
No,
before?
no, no.
When would you like to be
and then
When would you like to do
as
that?
soon as the appointments
When would you
over,
like to begin
convert it to
going
billable
to college
I try to begin for next year.
for next year?
Yeah.
billable individual. So
Okay.
if you already completed the action, it's put in as a billable individual.
Well, first let's take a look at the usually they have deadlines for applications.
Yeah, I mean, individual as if the action is completed, it's billable individual. If the action
Yeah.
is in the future,
So
it's billable appointment.
the deadline
and then as
was
soon as that action is completed, it gets converted to billable individual.
April 30th, but said after that point they still accept applications, but it's on like a rolling basis. So as they look through them,
Okay.
then they start accepting more people.
Okay.
Okay. So they're part of the common application. That's basically an online application that a bunch of colleges accept.
Oh.
So you just fill it out once, and then any college that accepts it, you just
Okay.
can easily apply.
Okay. What's the name of their office? You tell me the syllabus.
It's the Office of Accessibility Services.
Can you write it for me?
Yeah.
After that, they're gonna take my EP.
Yeah. So again, that's not something that happens until you're accepted into the school.
Okay.
But then the other thing is, with college, it's a big financial responsibility also.
Okay.
So how, do you have any idea of how you would,
Pay the money.
yeah,
What whatever I get paid to my job, I'm gonna pay the college.
hmm
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Whatever I get paid to my job, I'm gonna pay the college.
okay.
They, they don't have something they can pay a half class for you after the second class.
What, like, you would probably need to take out loans and stuff.
What's that?
Um, Loans are like money from the government that you have to pay back
Oh,
after you're done with school. But let's take a look at the tuition. Yeah. So it's like, it's fairly expensive. this is only for one semester because you're in state, so it would be approximately $6,713.
Oh,
So each year it would be like 13,400, something around there. That's why when it comes to college, sometimes it's good to start at a community college because um, it's a good starting point and it's usually going to be much less expensive. Let's look at Bergen just because that's pretty nearby. Yeah, so depending on how many classes you take, it ends up being a lot cheaper. People usually take 12 credits a semester and it ends up being like $2,000 less. Um, but this is all things to think about because it is a big financial commitment going to school.
okay, okay. When the government lets you borrow the money, you have to pay him back.
Yes. And that, have you ever heard about people paying off their student loans?
No.
Okay. Well, sometimes people will be paying off those loans for like the rest of their life. So it's, you want to try and avoid taking out those loans as much as you can because they have interest on them, which means the more time passes, the more money you're gonna need to owe.
Oh, what one is cheaper? I can take. I don't have to pay more money.
So this,
Hmm?
so once you apply for college, usually you also apply for financial aid through, it's called FAFSA.
Okay.
And this is, you need to put in a lot of information about your household income level
Okay.
and everything. But that's where you would um, find out your options in terms of loans. And typically this is what's used for getting like the student loans for college.
After that, I'm gonna pay the money back over there. Hmm?
Yeah, and depends on the loans, but usually um, a lot of them don't start gaining interest, like that extra money that gets added on as time goes on.
Yeah.
Usually that doesn't start until you graduate.
When I graduate from high school,
Hmm.
and when I graduate from college,
Yeah,
when I'm graduate from college, I have to pay the money back.
yeah.
Oh, that's the government. That's the website the government.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. When I finish, I have to pay him.
Well, not once you finish, if you haven't paid them off yet, then they'll start gaining interest. Interest is trying to think of how to explain this. So a loan usually has what's called an interest rate.
Yeah.
So after a certain amount of time passes, a certain percentage of the money that you owe is added on to that amount.
Okay.
So let's say you owe $1,000 and the interest rate is 10% per year. Um, After a year passes, $10 of that thousand would be added on. So
Okay.
you instead would need to pay $1,010.
Okay, I understand right now. What's the name of the thing?
This is studentaid.gov is the website.
Okay, the government, the student.
I'll write it on here too.
Okay, thank you.
But if you really want to focus on school, um, we do have a program. It's a Lila program, and it sort of is focused on people who are trying to either get training for work or go to school for something related to what they want to do as a
Oh,
job. And that includes additional funding, which could be helpful. Um, but this is something when it comes to applying for school, you really need to be prepared for the money that you're going to need to pay, and also um, the time it's going to take to go through the classes and everything. You need to be able to commit to doing all your assignments and everything.
okay.
And then you also have to think about I get when was the last time you were in like a classroom?
I've been there at school when I finished graduate. That's it. I never go.
Hmm.
I try to go back to the college.
And did you ever on your IEP? Do you know like what they did to help you learn?
Yeah. What happened is they give me some people one-on-one versus me. Um, but they tell me I cannot go college. But I try to figure it out. Somebody help me before somebody tell me if I graduate from high school, they can take my college. They can take my IP. If you take my IP, if the college take my IP, I would be good. If you can give me some people in the college one-on-one,
Hmm.
it's gonna be good for me.
Okay. Yeah, because the one-on-one helps you to they pace it out so
Mm,
that you're able to understand and ask questions, right?
yeah. Oh, okay. You tell me, do you have something over there for when people go to college, when people go in class?
Say that again?
You see that they have something over there. They have program over there when people go to college, everything.
Yeah.
What's the name? Can I sign up for that program?
Well, that's the thing. That's basically what this is. And it's not its own program, but let me look because